He keeps hitting me, and it hurts. Yeah, see, now he's gonna do that combo. He's telling me he's distracted enough for this. Get the full fire. Stagger, please. Now we get the stagger. Nope. Now here comes phase 2, where he turns into... Nope. He's just refusing to fly away. Come on, man. I need your help. Burn! Die! Yeah! Good job, Mimic. Whew. I think he's dead. I think that counted. Like I've got his ghost.
It's all your fault, Granddad.
Well, it was my clone's fault. But we got him. Yeah, I think I'm going to level up my vigor so I stop dying as easily. Great job, thank you. It was a bit of a struggle. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I heard, or let's check out the remembrances. So, from this guy, I could get this incantation I can't use. Mesmer's Orb. He's got a nice spear that we can't use. Alright, this guy. Blades of Stone. We can potentially use that. We get to have his sword lance. Seems kind of lame. Where's Malenia? She's in here somewhere. There she is. This is what I want. Scarlet Aeonia. I think that's gonna help us out here. Hang on, I think I saw another one. I think I'm gonna get... Okay, I can't use that one. Here we go. The Black Blade. We're gonna learn some beefy incantations. This redeem sounds awful. You don't like It's All Your Fault, Granddad? It's fair. I think I need to stop using it because I'm really worried, like, someday I'm going to get copyright claimed on that and have to take down, like, every video I have on YouTube. Oh, I need lots of room for this one? Okay, well, I haven't been using this lately, and I don't know, I like the laser beam. There we go. It takes up 3 memory slots. What about the black blade? Where is that? This one takes up 2. It's fine. Like, I like it. I'm a big fan of the Boondocks, though. Right? It's one of my favorite shows. I don't think they ever made it to, like, making new episodes. But, like, I miss it. It's one of my favorite cartoons of all time. But yeah, I need better redeems. I'm having trouble thinking of them. Oh, hi there. I see you arching at me. I'm hiding behind a tree. What are you gonna do about it? Oh god, you're going to frost me. I think maybe it's time to try out the new spell. I know you're over there. I missed. Alright. Get flowered! I can't quite get the range on that, right? What? Oh, I'm gonna die. I was told flowers would solve all my problems. They haven't. Well, that was embarrassing. We tried something new. They are poison, though. Boondocks is great. It's under 4 seasons, so no strike. Okay. Under 4 seconds, so no strike. Oh, so I can't get copyright struck for things that are under 4 seconds long? Interesting. Oh, it sounds awful to me. Well, I wanted, like, somebody to, like, be able to pick on me a little bit back, right? Like, being a streamer is kind of like one-sided, right? Like, I can pick on you guys, and there's nothing you guys can do about it. Like, I don't think I ever would. Or I would really try not to. But, like, if I say something that makes everyone angry, I want them to be able to, like, barb me back a little bit. Sharp shot talisman. Oh, this is perfect. Burn! This is the cheesiest thing ever. Oh. Well, that's fine. Cheese me back. See if I care. I'll live in the frost. Woo! Gaius's Greaves. You stole his pants? The guy, the boar guy? What are you doing with his pants? What is going on? Lover? Love, behold the sadness. Didn't expect pants. Whew, correct. You get the humor, law. You don't want to blame your gentle heart, Pop. You can get it. That's it. Yeah. I just want, like, yeah. I'm not good at articulating things ever. Probably gonna be my downfall as a streamer. But like I've been bullied to the point where like it just doesn't affect me anymore. Like words really roll off me at this point. Like it didn't used to. And so like I don't mind like a little friendly abuse every now and then. There's this thing that comes with like ADHD. It's called rejection sensitive dysphoria. And it basically means like when you make fun of someone with ADHD, like it affects them so much more. Ooh, Scooby-Doo treats. Like they just feel it like 10x. Like it's not your fault and I'm not asking for pity. Like, it's just a thing. A documented thing. And, like, I've seen people's reactions to my reactions to things. Like, I get sad puppy dog fight face. Like, if I mess up and somebody notices and calls me out on it, like, my face, like, sinks. Like, I look like a sad puppy dog, and then they feel bad for making me feel bad, even though they should tell me the things I messed up on so I can improve myself and grow as a human being. I've had ex-girlfriends tell me, like, they can't tell me anything because they're afraid of how I'll react. And it's not because, like, I react, like, angrily or anything like that. I react sadly. Like, they hate giving me bad news because they don't want me to hear it. On the other hand, my wife recognizes this, still tells me the bad news, lets it, like, sink in, and, like, you know, lets me suffer that little bit that I need to suffer to grow as a human being. And it's fantastic. Like, I need people to be honest with me. Like, regardless of how it blows up my face. Same, right? That's one of the reasons I love my wife so much. Like, she doesn't give a fuck. Like, let me tell you this story. So, one time, my wife went to, like, volunteer at, like, a therapy stable. Like, my wife loves horses, and she misses them, and she was, a friend was like, hey, would you like to, volunteer at this, like, therapy stable for, like, handicapped or people with PTSD? And she was like, of course. And so she goes there, and, like, the volunteer work is, of course, like, mucking stables, you know, like, cleaning up literal horse shit. While she's doing that, my friends invited me out to dinner, like, a nice dinner. And, like, I go out, and, like, we're at this big table, and my wife calls, and she's like, I'm done with my volunteer work. And I'm like, you want to come out for dinner? Like, thinking she would, like, go home and, you know, maybe change or something, but no. She walked into the restaurant just reeking of literal horse shit. And, like, she didn't give a fuck. Like, you could notice everybody around us could smell it. Like, I could smell it. Everybody could smell it. Like, we were in a table in the middle of the restaurant. Like, nobody was outside the radius. And she just didn't give a fuck. And I I loved her for that. I was like, she did a good thing for good people. And she came out smelling like horse shit, and like the gaze of everyone upset that they're at a restaurant and they can smell her smelling like shit. Like they're all having a horrible time. And I'm like, like I'm embarrassed, but like my wife didn't even notice, didn't care. And even if she did notice, she was like, I did something good for somebody, I don't care. God, she's cool. Yeah, that was one of the moments I knew I loved her, because like she would do the right thing, and even if it hurt her.
It'd been quite some time. It was never kindly Mikula, was it? The Erdtree was leading you all along, so that you might ascend to lordship, might come to these lands to be.
Sorry, we're interrupted by
I
story.
suppose it must be what His Eminence, or perhaps the Erdtree, desired all along. The clashing of the favored lords, such that one would prevail. So be it. If you insist upon facing Mikula the Kind, then I will run you through whoever you might be. Don't tarry now.
Be summoned to challenge Needle Knight Lita and her allies. And I can summon Albus, or whoever this guy is. She's great for that. Yeah, my wife is... Like, everybody loves my wife. Just because she the little fucks she gives. Like, I remember once she wanted to get in shape, so she got these shoes. They were like moon boots. Like kangoos, they were called. And they were these spring shoes, and like, you looked absolutely ridiculous running in those, but they like soften the impact so like you can run farther. And so she's running around the neighborhood in these moon boots. It looks ridiculous, and she just doesn't care. She's doing something that makes sense, and everyone in the world would make fun of her for it, but she just doesn't care. Like, she doesn't want to come back with like hurting shins. None of us do. What am I doing here? Do I have to kill these people? What if I just don't? Oh. Behold, champion. Yeah, what am I doing here? Why is it always betrayal? Didn't expect sacrifice. I've failed. Am I here to kill Mikula? I don't believe this is what I signed up for. There's this whole area over here we need to explore. I'm not gonna fight them yet. How do I get down here? Like, there's a whole dragon over here we need to fight. I'm in no hurry to, like, stab, like, my friends in the face. Like, maybe there's an alternate path where we aren't the bad guy. Or maybe Mikula's the bad guy. I haven't made up my mind yet.